A single act of kindness may seem small. When passed on, it can light up an entire chain of lives. There was once a poor boy named Sam who lived with his widowed mother and had nothing but a dream to get an education. One afternoon, walking home from school, Sam felt faint from hunger. With only one coin left in his pocket, not enough for a meal, he desperately knocked on a stranger's door. A young woman named Mary opened it. Sam whispered shyly, "Could I please have just a glass of water?" Seeing his tired face and empty eyes, she listened to his shy whisper for a glass of water. Instead of just water, she returned with a full glass of milk and a piece of bread. As Sam's strength returned, a warmth spreading through him for the first time that day, he asked how much he owed her. She simply smiled and shook her head, saying, "My mother taught me, kindness is never sold, it is only given." Sam walked away with tears in his eyes, his heart carrying more hope than his stomach carried food. Years passed, fueled by that small act of kindness. Sam studied harder than ever before. He grew into a hard-working young man and eventually became a respected and skilled doctor. Never forgetting Mary's generosity, he made it a rule for himself. Whenever he could, he would help others freely. One day, while traveling, Sam saw a man named John struggling to push his cart up a steep road. Sam helped him without a second thought. When the grateful man said he couldn't pay, Sam smiled and replied, "Then pass it on to someone who needs it more." That simple phrase stayed with John. Later, while working at a workshop, he noticed a poor girl named Anna shivering in the cold. Without hesitation, he gave her his spare coat. When she asked why he would do such a thing for a stranger, John replied, "Because once someone helped me, now it's my turn." Years later, the circle of kindness began to close. Anna had become a dedicated nurse. One night, an elderly woman was brought into her hospital, gravely ill and afraid. This woman was Mary, the same person who had once given a starving boy bread and milk. Anna was assigned to care for her, treating Mary with patience and warmth, never knowing the part she played in this long unfolding story. But fate was still weaving its thread. When Mary's condition worsened, a senior doctor was called in to consult on her case. His name was Dr. Sam. As he read her file, he froze, realizing it was the very woman who had shown him compassion all those years ago. Sam worked tirelessly, visiting her bedside, adjusting her treatment, and not resting until she had fully recovered. When the hospital bill was finally prepared, Mary looked at it with trembling hands, certain she could never afford it. But as she turned the page, she saw a small note written at the bottom in the doctor's handwriting, "Paid in full, with a glass of milk." Sam walked out of the room quietly, his heart lighter than it had been in years, finally understanding that kindness never truly disappears. It always finds its way back. In that moment, Mary realized her small act of kindness to a hungry boy had traveled through many lives, only to return to save her own. The story teaches us a powerful lesson. One act of kindness can echo across years and lives, and return when you least expect it. So never think your kindness is wasted. Even the smallest gesture may one day save a life.